You believed movement meant meaning, that productivity was your worth. You pushed through exhaustion, mistaking fatigue for failure. You became fluent in, "I'm fine," expert in powering through, master of the tired smile that masked your need. You perfected the art of disappearing behind the grind. You mistook endurance for strength, believed that needing rest meant you were weak. But strength without sustainability is just burnout wearing a mask of hustle. You normalized the ache, believed this was just how you were wired, that rest was optional, that your true self couldn't afford to slow down. You equated slowing down with slacking off, believed that taking a break meant you were failing. So you kept going, even when your soul craved stillness. But what if rest isn't laziness? What if it's the foundation, the soil from which your true strength, creativity, and presence grow? You fear what happens if you stop. If you rest, will you be left behind? Will you lose your edge? That underneath resting means you were replaceable. You've worn the label of workaholic or busy like a badge, not realizing it was also a chain that kept you from reconnecting with the part of you that knows peace. You've learned that being lazy meant being worthless. So you numbed, you minimized your need for pause. You buried the feelings that you needed space. The truth is, the pushing itself is the exhaustion, the performing, the numbing, the constant management of how busy you appear. It's what's draining you. You've been told to hustle, to grind. But what if grinding is what's keeping you from truly thriving? You've spent so long being the character everyone expected. You've almost forgotten what it feels like to just be, to exist without a script, without needing to manage the image of your productivity. What if your fatigue isn't a flaw? What if it's data? Your body, your mind. They were trying to tell you it was time to stop. And they were right. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are human. And being human means having limits, having needs, having a right to exist without constant motion. Real strength, real presence, isn't built on your performance of busyness. It's built on your ability to be present, exactly as you are, messy, complex, and whole. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about integrating it, making peace with the part of you who learned to push, and giving her permission to pause now. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to be uncertain. You are allowed to take up space without apology. You are allowed to rest. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world taught you that rest was shameful. It's about coming home to yourself. You don't have to push anymore. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be perfect. You can start right where you are, honoring the part of you that's been waiting to stop. Start listening again. To your body. To your boundaries. To that small voice that whispers, "This doesn't feel right." It's time to stop normalizing what harms you and start honoring what nourishes you. You are worthy of love exactly as you are. Not for the act you put on, but for the beating heart beneath it. Not for your performance, but for your presence. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about rewriting the story. Not to forget the pain of pushing, but to understand its role and reclaim your power to pause. The pressure you carried was never yours alone to bear. It was a burden placed upon you by a world obsessed with hustle. And now, it's time to lay it down. You are not broken. You are human. You are complex. You are worthy of love, support, and gentle healing, exactly as you are. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. Sometimes the deepest wounds are the quietest. For a gentle guide to help you identify, understand, and begin to heal these hidden parts of yourself, explore the link in the description.